Hi everyone, it's Wendy. I know it's been a long time and I apologize for that. Things have been really crazy. I had some medical issues and everything. But I thought I'd come back on here um, and show these. I've gotten about 14, 15 of these and I'll show you everyone. I haven't really done anything with them. This is the latest one I received and it's called My Craft Box, My Craft Joy. We'll find out here in a second. Um, My Craft Club, that's what it is. But I started receiving these, and when I first got them, they were in a brown craft colored box. And since then I've done the red, white, and blue. Um, each one of these is approximately between $51 and $58. However, there is 5 different crafts in here, and you can customize the box. And when you first join, you actually get between 50 to 70% off the box. I will put a link to the website in the description below. Like I said, I've been doing this for about a year and 3 months, 15 months, and I enjoy it. But let's see what we got this month, and this is February's. Now, one thing I will tell you is they are very heavy into diamond painting. But they do include, as you can see, that's the picture of this one, of what that diamond painting will be. And they include 2. If you don't want diamond painting, I'm quite sure you don't have to get diamond painting. This one is the butterfly. The nice thing about this, I got my husband into a craft, and he's actually helped me with making some of my projects. All right. It talks about Christmas amethyst for this month. We have a crystal amethyst dreamweaver, white snowbells flower lamp, a pocket-sized pal with a sweet bunny embroidered charm. That's what you stitch, as well as the 2 diamond paintings, and they all come with this. And they do have videos on everything on the kits that require assembly. They do include a nice craft kit. This is a great way to see if you like it, to try it out. Like I said, you can customize it. There's diamond painting. I think there's weaving, embroidery, paper crafts. I've got a rug hooking kit, a needle punch kit. So these are all our kits. Like I said, there's 5 kits. But let's start with the Sweet Bunny. What I plan on doing is I have these all, I've opened them, but I haven't done any of them. So what I'm going to do is go back and grab a kit, show you what's in it, and we'll do one kit out of the kit. Okay, this one is an embroidered craft. I'll try and do a variety of them. I do know I've gotten a couple of the smaller diamond arts that would be good to do. So, but they do have videos to go along with everything. I'm going to move these 2 out of the way. I can dump this into the box. This is a very nice box. That's why I'm using it to dump the stuff in, as you can see. And this is basically a charm. It could be a bag charm, purse charm, key charm. And it goes through all the steps of how to do it. It includes all the supplies. Ooh, that's really thick felt. Okay. Includes your needles. You have your thread, and this is strong and stretchy. Okay. Doesn't feel too stretchy. You've got the floss that is required. You have the beads and the findings, which is the ring and this thing here. And you have the actual bracelet that it goes on. It has a really cute charm here. Okay. So like I said, they have all the videos online to do this, as well as the print it, if you prefer the print it. Let's see, it talks about rip the yarn to individual threads. I guess they mean separate it. Start with the pink wire. Okay. Pull the thread through. But basically you're going to take, and if I'm reading this correctly, this is, it's not totally beaded. But it does tell you if you need anything extra. This will require pliers, preferably needle nose. But everything is packaged individually like that. Let's do the Christmas Amethyst Dreamweaver. Actually, it's a dream catcher. And again, this includes everything you will need. I have a new camera. I gotta get it set up. Gotta figure out where stuff. I put it away for safekeeping. Okay, and for this one, I'm gonna leave those feathers in there. Fine. Again, they have a little booklet that shows you everything you need to do. And like I said, they do have videos on these. Like I said, I will take and be putting one out of every box together. I'm going to put all these feathers in here so I don't lose them. And if I know my cat, if she finds them, they will be gone. Probably she's not up here going, hey, look at me. If you've seen some of my earlier videos, you've met my cat Mittens. They have a glue stick, so you do need a glue gun. Copper wire. They have lacing. Oh, I know what this is. It's not leather, it's the fake leather. To wrap around your dream catcher. See my cat right now, she's ignoring me, but. And they do have a ruler. Centimeters. Yeah, it goes by centimeters. Here are the beads. These are pretty. And the purple. This is your ring. This is what you wrap, and your dream catcher will be on the inside. And last but not least, making sure I don't, you have all of your, you have like your pins and holders for your feathers. Like I said, I will put a link to this company in the description below. Now finally, I've gotten a couple of these. They look different. I know one looks like a little field of flowers, but as you can see, it's called the White Snowbell Flower Lamp. Everything is well packed, let's put it that way. I've never had any broken items. So again, this is the white snowbell's flower plant table lamp. So this would make like a nice little night light if you want, and it shows you exactly how to do it. It includes the wooden base. Now, if you want to, you could paint this wooden base, maybe paint it white or leave it natural or even stain it. So you have that option. You have the dome. As you can see, that fits very nicely on there. It's nice thick plastic, as you can see. You have your leaves for your flowers. You have, this is green thread. I'm just going to stick everything back into the dome. You do need a glue stick or glue gun. Here are the rocks to be on the bottom. Here are your flowers. Now, they're not silk flowers. They're not crepe paper flowers. They're plastic. But still, it's a neat little kit. Pull one out for you. And the thing is, it's the glow that you go for. Those back in there. You don't want to lose those. And it does say you need a battery with this in the note. I believe it's one of those watch type batteries. I thought if I was going to open it from the right end. This. Well, I wouldn't do this, but I'm going to put it right back inside the dome. So I suggest leaving everything in there until you're ready to work. So these are the fairy lights, and basically you just hook them into the flowers. And trying to figure out what size battery it takes. It should say what size battery. Let me look at the major instructions. If it's not in these or in here, I would say should tell you what type of flow or what type of battery. Sorry, I got old eyes. Okay, it does require an AG13 by 3 battery. So it does tell you what battery it needs. So we're going to put everything back in here. That's one thing I like is everything is contained for each craft. It's not just thrown in. You look at some of my other craft kit videos, I've done a couple of these, and I've had some that have been less expensive, some have been about the same, and I didn't feel like I got my money's worth. But usually if they have a piece like this is where the lights would go in. Okay, so Now, if you're not familiar with diamond painting, this is a basic kit and it comes in every box. You will get a collection of them. This is the tray for the beads, for your diamonds. This is the wax that you use to pick it up. This is the pen that you use, and it has what they call a single placer, and that looks like a double placer, so that'll fit two. But basically you just dip this, whatever end, into the wax, get the wax, and pick up your diamonds that way. These are very sharp and pointy tweezers. Don't ask how I know that. I've stuck myself with them quite a few times. But they are very nice. And depending upon where you get your diamond painting kits, you can get different types of tweezers. Do I have my... Yes. I bought this black pair. I do know in some of the other diamond kits, you get like a pink pair that's labeled and everything. But let's look at one of these diamond paintings. Let's do the butterfly one. I'll put this stuff back in here, and we'll bring up the lid. Mm. Now, this is 40 by 30 centimeters, 2.5 centimeters, and an inch. Now you got me doing math. So if you got 30 centimeters and divided by 2.5, that'd be about 12 to 14 inches by 16. Probably 12 by 16. Yeah, this looks like it's 12 by 16. Now, this feels felty. Feels like felt. And this is how it comes. Don't mind the lines. They will come out over this overlay, as you can see. I'm pulling back this plastic. Do not just rip the plastic off and discard it. Don't. They do have cover papers, and you can make your own. There's all kinds of videos on how to do that. You can also just you can just cut out a section. When you're very new, I would do it section by section, maybe 20 by 20, 10 by 10. But then this is sticky. You can see that? This is sticky. Ooh, that's good glue. Okay. You have here your color legend. And this tells you, it gives you a code. There's a symbol, and it tells you what number. Let's see, there's 38 in here. It tells you which one it is. These tell you how many you have of each, which is nice. I do know in some stores you can get little bead containers. That's what I suggest you do. If you're going to do these, get the bead containers. Now, if you notice what rolled out, oh, this is what I was talking about. These are the cover paper thing. They feel like you could use wax paper or parchment paper if you want. Now, these are what we call our diamonds. And the thing is, you can actually get the pieces that you could create your own diamond painting without following a pattern or pre-made pattern. But as you can see, This is 29, and according to the legend on here, 29, it matches up with DMC color 3046, and there's 118 in the bag. Let's see, there was one that had over 2,000. I thought, yep, number 23. Now, sometimes they come in what we call a railroad, which is just plastic packs and they're joined together, and you just take and cut them apart. Do not, these bags are great because you can put the unused ones in there. I am looking for that really full bag. There's 32. What number was that? 23. There. Whoops, that's 2. Okay. But usually what I do when I get these is I put mine into a bead tray. These are all numbered. That's 34. There's 32. Bet you this is, it's 18. You can see how, and the reason why there's so many, why there's different quantities is because of how many you need in order to create the picture. I bet you that's 23. Yep, that might be 23. So they have 310 in here. No, I bet you this one is 23, which is equivalent to DMC 939. Now, sometimes there's so many beads or so many diamonds that you'll actually get 2 to 4 to 6 packs of the same color. And don't open them until you're ready to pour them into your container. And it does come with directions. It talks about starting at a corner. You can use the plastic that's over it as a protective cover even while you're working on it. It keeps the dust off of it and everything. I've done ones where I've done a lot of coasters and keychains, and I've put the plastic back on just to keep them nice until I can seal them. And I do seal mine. And that's a personal preference. Now, I have quite a few diamond painting kits. I got on a little kick. But what I will say is you can frame these. Some of the people who do a lot of these, they put them into binders. Something this small, I would use pinking shears and pink the edges. And then I have plans, actually I have several that I plan. I have some smaller ones that are mini, that are like this by like this. I plan on using those to put on tote bags. I just got to get them completed. All right, so this all folds up nice and neat. And by doing it this way, everything's contained. You don't have to worry about it. And then you can just slide it right back in. And you can roll your diamond paintings while you're working on them. If you don't want to, puzzle saver. If you've ever seen those puzzle savers, I think one of those would work great. Or if you have a way to lay it out flat and cover it with something. So, this is the February. It's Craft Joy. And in it we got 2 diamond paintings, a dream catcher, a flower lamp, and a bag. So, and the thing is, the price I'm quoting you was $51 to $59. That includes the shipping. So basically, you're paying about $12 a kit. And I can tell you right now that these two kits here would probably run you about 20 bucks, 20 to $30 alone. So, um, the bag charm one, if you go into the store, find something similar, maybe 10 bucks. So, I mean, the price here versus what you pay is worth it. So, again, that's my craft club. I believe this is March. I don't remember. I gotta put a date on these. I don't remember when I got them. So, I have to start keeping better track. But like I said, I'm just gonna keep grabbing one and put it out there. Now, if you see one that's in the plain craft, those, I think there's 3 of them. Those are the first ones I've ever received. So let me know what you think. If you can subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will be back probably by Friday, if not earlier, with another one. Thank you for watching.